Hi everyone, I'm Farmer Jolly and welcome back to our survival series on Riverbend Springs. Now it's all systems go at the moment in October because we need to plant both of these fields that we've harvested. So we've got the Massey over there working, cultivating up the field. The Landini is obviously getting the bales done as quickly as it can, and I am really surprised that this little tractor is coping so well with such a big baler. So we're going to get these bales finished, get them moved, and then jump back into the combine and finish off the harvesting field that we started in the last episode. But we've got to get the barley planted in both of these fields before we can move on to the next month, which is when our two sunflower fields are going to be ready to harvest. So there is a lot to do, but we are getting there. We've got 2 and a bit more passes and this is all done, and so far we've got 4 bales off this field, so that's brilliant, and these are the big bales as well, so it shouldn't take us too much longer. I'm hoping we'll get at least another bale. We should definitely get another bale, but it's going to be quite busy to get everything done because the barley can only be planted in this month, which does not leave us much time. Right, so this is the last bale that we need to collect, and the stack isn't too unneat, surprisingly. We did have 1 bale fall off, but I've managed to pick it back up and get it relatively tidy again, and I've actually done it all in cab, which I'm really shocked at. So here we go, we'll just try and... It's not the perfect stack, but it's pretty good, in my opinion. Except for that 1 bale. Let's have a look. Oh, should we try and tidy that one up? Let's give it a go. I don't think it's going to work brilliantly. Oh, no, okay. Let's quit while we're ahead. It's okay-ish. Let's just move this out of the way. And turn the engine off. And we will jump straight into the Massey. And spin it round. And get the cultivating done in this field. So, hopefully we can just push the button. Nope. There we go. Right, that's that working. Let's jump back in here. Let's get it fired up and make a start. Now we need to just make sure that it's not dropping straw. It shouldn't be, but it did when I started up earlier. No, we're okay. So this shouldn't take too much longer with our massive combine. But once we've done this, we're going to have to get the fields planted, rolled, fertilised, possibly limed, and then we can move on to the next month. So there is a lot that we're going to have to do. Actually, let's stick that on cruise control and let's have a quick look. Do these need pH? They need... I think they're okay for the lime, but they're going to need fertiliser, the 2 of them, which isn't too bad. I'm not sure if we've got fertiliser or not, but it shouldn't be too bad for us. So, as soon as it says worker finished for the Massey, we're going to have to get the seeder out so that we can make a start. Right. Let's get these fields finished. Well, we've nearly finished this field. We've got, I think it's about 40% in the trailer. Now we've decided to just use the front trailer because we don't need to drive around everywhere with a really big rear trailer if we've not got it full. So that's parked there. We've got the Unimog over there ready to collect the header. The Massey Ferguson is underway planting the barley. So as soon as that's done, the one field, we'll move it into the next field and get the first field rolled, which shouldn't take long. And then, once oh well, I say that, we're going to have to fertilise. So we will get that sorted, but we've got to deliver all of this crop, and then we can hopefully, finally, move on to getting our own sunflowers off the field. So we'll grab this last little bit, which shouldn't take long. Tiny little bit, and the whole field is done. So let's get the pipe out ready to go. Like that. And we can turn the header off, lift it up, and fold the header. And get this last 2,000-ish litres, 10% unloaded. So we're going to have about 48% is what we've got. So pipe in. To make sure we get the right side. Fold the... Oops. Unfolding it there. Fold the combine. And try and get ourselves lined up as well as we can to then drop that. Now, because we're going to be harvesting in the next month, we're going to just take all of this straight over to the next field so that it's ready. We're going to fit... Oh, that is very tight. That's really close. I didn't even think until we went under it. So, I think we will start with the big field. So we'll get everything positioned there, and then hopefully we can just bring everything straight over. Now what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to set everything up. We're going to do it here. Yeah, we'll set everything up here. So where's the Unimog? Turn that back on. Get the beacons on. Bus has waited for us. At least we know the Unimog's going to fit under easily. There we go. So this get pulled right in front of the combine, and we'll just leave it there. The nice thing is the fields are right next to each other. You won't have to, or shouldn't have to, take the header off to go to the next field. We should be able to just quickly go straight over the road. So that will do about there. Turn that off. And how's this? So this is nearly done. So I'm going to just jump out, get out of its way. And okay, so it does want nitrogen and pH. So we have got both. So let's see if we can unload this, which is obviously going to be in the front tank as it's not unloading. Then back up to grab the pallet here. And going round to get the front. This is the time-consuming part, getting everything ready to go. I don't think, there we go, so we've got 950 litres, but I don't think it's going to take long to get this field done. So just going to position ourselves there, we'll get this unfolded, and then what I'm going to do is the lime I think is going to take the longest. So I'm going to grab the Landini and get this field limed as quickly as I can, and then we'll move it straight on to the next field, this one, get this field limed, and then we can go and sell the sunflowers from that harvest. So hopefully it won't take too long, but let's get this field, or get these fields ready to go. Right, so we've nearly got the fields all done. Both of them are limed. The smaller field there is fertilised as well, and the Massey is just rolling it, which won't take long. As soon as that's done, the worker is going to move over onto this field, and then both fields are done and we can finish the harvesting contract. But that has been really busy trying to get all of that done, but it's not taken too long, which is amazing. We just need to finish it all off now. So let's get this line here. I will come back and just tidy those small little edges up because we want the maximum yield we can get from these, which will be absolutely amazing when we come to harvest. 2 fields, hopefully with an incredibly good yield of barley. I'm not sure what to plant in the 2 sunflower fields at the moment. If you've got any ideas of what we should plant, let me know down in the comments. Obviously we've done oats, sunflower and corn this harvest, or this year's harvest. We're doing barley in these 2. What could we do in the other 2? Let me know if you've got any ideas. So I think the Massey is now on the headlands, which is perfect. I think it's just got 2 headlands to do, and then we can move it straight onto this field. And while the worker is underway there, we can go and deliver the contract finally. So this shouldn't take us too much longer. I do need to just get that tiny little bit in the corner, but we will as soon as this line's done, like that. Let's turn that off and speed up to the corner here. There we go. We can turn that back off and hit a tree. So let's reverse it. We are when we're going to be in line back there. Yes. And this should get all of it now. Nearly done with the roller. and we will go and have a look and see what the expected yield will be. But we'll get this put away. I'm trying to keep the yard relatively neat and tidy. We also need to see when's best to sell our crops. So let's fold this all up. Park it up over here. Put it next to the Landini for now. There we go. Let's go and have a quick look. Oh, is it now on the headlands? Yes, it's on the final headland now. So, the yield potential for this field is 100%, and we've so far got 97, 98, so between 96 to 99%. A lot of it is 99. But that is absolutely amazing. The pH and the nitrogen are pretty much either good or perfect throughout the whole field. We've got an OK over here. That drops to 83%. It has all been fertilised in lime, so I don't know why it's low there. Maybe it's just the soil. What's this looking like so far? It can get 89% max, and we're currently on 82, but it does need to be ploughed. Does this one need to be ploughed as well? No, this one's okay, so we will need to plough that field next time. So let's find this. Is that the last little bit? Yes. So while it sorts itself out there, let's go here. So we're going to Grain River Silo, which is just next to field 23. No, 27. So let's tag that so we know where it is. So we're going to have to go onto the road, up. Okay, that's not too far. Right. There you go, drive straight forwards. AI worker, go. There we go, lorry. Engine on. So you've got 19,546 litres of sunflower that we need to sell. And hopefully, as I say, by the time we've done this, hopefully the Massey Ferguson is done and we can move straight on to the next month. Let's jump in here because I have got a bit of a map in the cab as well. So we'll go this way. Try and get some speed up this hill. I am really, really glad we've got a lorry and trailer. It's going to make carting so much faster. So let's take it wide and turn this way. And I think it's the next right turn that we take at these crossroads. Like that, there we go. And then it should be just straight down here. There we go, it's just in the distance. Just hit the brakes so we don't go flying off into the river. Right, so hopefully the sell point is relatively obvious. I'm going to go round just so that we can come out a bit easier. Here we go, this should be our sell point. So is it a bottom load? Yes. Our amount's not going up. For some reason it looks like it's coming out of multiple different places through the lorry as well. So 96. Please say we've got enough. There we go. And we got just over £1,300 as a bonus. That's brilliant, and we can actually collect the contract money as well. Let's do that. Collect. So we are back up to 18,000, which should be more than enough to cover, yeah, our higher purchase costs. We got anything paying off soon? No, the soonest ones are these two, which I've still got quite a long way. But as I said in the last episode, you can see we've got some at 49 months, a few at 52 months, a load more at 53, and then 3 at 54, which is the bulk of our things all due very, very soon. That is the cultivator and the seeder, but everything else, even the lorry, and that's the Unimog, I think. That's due really not that far away. I say it's not far away, but it is. But we're going to have to make sure that we can get the money and hopefully start paying some of them off, because we really could do with that. So actually, while we're here, let's have a quick look. When is our stuff ready to be sold? Let's just go into here. So the corn is best in January. Lettuce was Feb. We could sell some wood. We've got quite a bit of wood that we could sell, so we might do that start of the next episode, because we've also got some roof plates. But the Grain Elevator Museum is getting on all right. Oats are also in January. How are our productions doing? That's still got some stones. That's run out of wood. And that's doing absolutely fine. It's got 50,000 litres still sat there. So our lettuce is going really well. Right. I'm going to get back to the farm. We'll see where the Massey's at, and should we move on now, or should we move on in the next episode? Because what we'll do is I'm going to get this back. We're going to see how the Massey's getting on and jump over to the Grain Elevator Museum. We'll have a look how that's getting on. If that's desperate for some of the products, then we will do that before we move on to the next month. But in the next episode, we will be harvesting our 2 final fields. Okay, so the Massey's nearly done. That's perfect. Let's jump out, get out of its way. I'm stuck. There we go. And let's find the museum, which is here. So it's missing the cement, wood beams, and long planks. Do we have enough of that? So we need 11,000 of the long planks and 4,000 of the wood beams. Right, so I've accepted the deadwood contract because we've got next to no wood, and this is going to need it. We might have to look at getting a plot of land with trees on as soon as we can, because we've not really got many trees down here. See, it's all really expensive, but we need something. That might be a good option, or even that there. We're going to have to get some money before we can do it, and then we're going to have to chop a load of trees down and get it delivered down here, which is why Actually, that's ideal. We're so close to our sawmill. Something down here would be perfect because it's just so close. But anyway, that is something that we're going to do in the next episode. So for now, as always, thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, it would mean a lot if you could hit that like button. And hopefully, we'll see you back here for the next episode. Thanks again for watching. And bye for now.